two bears.
Of all the smooth silks in all the land, these are the silkiest.
See, that was beautiful. That was a good start. I think that was a perfect reintroduction. It's been what? A good decade?
just a solid decade. You know, just
Oh,
just
Lord.
just a
No,
tenth
no,
of
no. Oh, last Papa is. Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. All right. We're just gonna keep going. A tenth of what? A tenth of what? A tenth of a centennial?
tenth of a centennial, a
It's beautiful.
100th of a millennium.
So times pass, things change. I grew a beard.
I still have a beard.
You're now a full-blooded maple leaf Canadian.
No longer in America. In the
Sad.
Great White North.
It's kind of beautiful. It's also sad. Also, my favorite thing right now is with all the trolling things going on between the old Freedom Land and Mapletown, is that people are calling Canadians Leafs. Oh, Lord. Anyways, people are calling Canadians Leafs. And then they're like, you Leafs. It's like, get out of here, Leaf. Your time is, the rake of freedom's coming for you.
Look, all I'm saying is the goose absolutely took that eagle out. It had its way with that eagle.
Have you seen the video of that bald eagle inside the ocean and those kayak people had to save it? And because it was trying to
No.
fly in the ocean. And it's
I
sad.
can't say I have.
It actually happened in Canada, so that bald eagle was not even like a full-blooded freedom eagle.
Hmm.
Yeah, sad.
Sounds a little fishy to me. A little convenient that you'd have an excuse lined up already for that.
It's true. Look, all I'm saying is that eagle ain't from Texas. Like,
I'll have
But-
you know, my name is the most Texan name of all the Texan names.
that is true. You have your own county.
I have a county.
It's
In my
also
old
Austin,
job, every Texan that ever talked to me said, strong Texan name.
which is beautiful.
Big freedom.
But also, it's also Austin. Which,
Yeah.
it is a
Texas
cool
light.
spot though. Texas light, but it's nice
Texas
though.
light.
Austin is fun to go to. Anyways, so it's been a decade. We've been away from a long time, and wildly people still download the old podcast, so that's cool. Thank you for that. The random people in Sri Lanka.
Thank you, random guy in Czechoslovakia.
But now we're older, we're alcoholics, and now we drink a lot more beer.
It's true. And we just wanted to bring everyone else along for the ride.
A bear down. Bears. I don't even know what we would call it. What we would call it?
Bear shenanigans?
Yeah. We're bear down a
A
whole.
rompus for the denizens?
See, denizens is such a good name. We're gonna get into that later, but yeah. So now we're just gonna do 2B2B, which is two bears, two beers, and you'll see our slow descent into alcoholism.
And, I figured by episode 3, it should be exponential. So, like, 2B, 8B?
We're 3B. I think today's gonna be a
Fine.
3B.
Be responsible.
Beautiful.
All right.
Now we're just giving all our buddies, all our friends and denizens, we're making it a thing. Excuses to drink with us.
I like
So
it.
with that being said, let's just jump right in.
Crack one open.
So Ice Papa, why don't you christen this new podcast with a nice crack of a nice brew?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
You gotta do it ASMR like. That was actually
Sounded
really good
good on
crack.
my end, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get a little pour involved here. It's gonna overflow. The mic's gonna just explode. Okay. All right. We'll get better at that as time goes on. That was a real rough pour.
That was like
bad. It's all hit on that one, and it's all
That
over
was-
the old hood.
that was like I think I'm gonna come. The peanut guy.
All right. So number 1 for me is called Carmageddon. It is a double IPA, 8.1, handcrafted strong brewski from here in Mapleland in Etobicoke, Ontario.
Ooh,
What you got down
percentage
there, fella?
what percentage are we talking?
We're talking 8.1.
All right, that's a good one. You already said that, and I didn't hear you because I was thinking about mine already so rudely. Because I'm coming in strong. I'm coming in strong with an old favorite of mine. It's good here in the good old freedom land of Texas. We got
Well, that looks like a Martin house to me.
it is in fact a Martin house. So I will show a good video of this. This is going to be the Last Gemini. It's a whiskey barrel aged pomegranate sour. Martin House is slowly converting me into a sour enjoyer because I used to fucking hate them.
You're slowly being turned over to my side of the spectrum.
I used to hate them, but now like Martin House is turning me. It's a barrel, so it's from the barrel age series. Its content is 10.5, right? 10.5 alcohol content. It's 100% unblended. The Last Gemini is an imperial sour with pomegranates, aged 7 months in fresh whiskey barrels. It was brewed a year ago, on February 19th, 2024. And the art is fucking amazing. It's like a pastel, like...
And this is one of those things where we need to be sure to, like you said, we'll do some videos, get up close artwork shots. Because some can art is just top tier.
Yeah, and it's one with the box too, so like it's fucking great. So
anything with the box is fantastic. Collectible.
So let's get my pour in ready.
Such a pleasant sound.
Just sprayed me in the eye.
Yep. We'll get better at it. Just take one. Or we'll get worse at it. Either way, it's fine.
You getting good pouring action there?
Oh, yeah. And yours is not overflowing and spilling onto the microphone, so good job.
It shot me in the face in the eye. I feel like a cheap... Never mind.
Already lost the people, episode 1, 10 minutes in. Deeply offensive. And what are your thoughts on Israel and Palestine? Get into that right away.
I'm saying it is. No kidding.
Just hot button issues nonstop right off the get-go. Let's lose half the people immediately.
And then after 10 seconds, we take a pause, and then I'll take the exact other stance and lose the other half. I can't find a way to lose everybody.
Play both sides all the time.
Isn't that what we learned from Mac? Dude, this smells fucking amazing. Look at this.
It looks scrumdiddlyumptious.
That's watering. So, cheers.
Clinky, clinky. That's a brewski, all right.
Some bitch, that's good.
That is quite good. Yeah, no, this is also excellent. So this is the one, I don't know if you remember, many moons ago, I tried one from this brewery that had like a very aggressive octopus on it. So this is that company. Not only do they do aggressive octopi, they do devil hands holding a hopperino.
It's good. Is that the one? Is that the gold one, or is that a different one? Do you remember that one that was like a gold nautical themed can that you did like a long time ago?
No, that one was also excellent. This is okay. So for the people, I'm sorry, you're like 3 years late to the party on this. So we're going to be referencing a lot of beers that we've had a long time ago. So
which
at
is
some
actually
point,
true. Yeah.
we should probably just redo them. So I think
Yeah.
like each episode will obviously feature, we'll do pictures and videos of the two that we tried with ratings.
We can put them on our Instagram and all the other shit.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? Because I was looking at Untapped, is that they do have like, I don't know what you call them, not playlists, but like beer playlists. I don't know what the fuck you call them, but like beer groups where you can like do things, so you can put beers in a specific thing. We should do it for like episodes, like
yes,
you know what I mean. And 100%. So we'll do that so we can put our ratings there and everything like that.
Yeah, nice. That's a good idea. So I
we
guess
just
it's
have to
time to get
do
to our
everything.
first sponsor. Thank you, Budweiser. Didn't expect you to jump in this early, but we appreciate it. So go out there and drink it, I guess.
Oh, what's Budweiser's thing? Because you deserve what every man. Oh no, that's Budweiser. What, do you say Budweiser or Bud Light?
I said Budweiser, but it's
I'm thinking.
it's
I'm
fine.
thinking of my old. Sorry. I'm thinking of my old pappy because he only drank Bud Light and Bush. But
And that
yeah,
can
because
be it
what?
too.
Yeah, because you deserve what every individual should enjoy regularly, right? That's what they say for Budweiser is.
Seems right.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't want to drink it. Which I mean, no, I
So
would because it's a sponsor. It's an
so,
official
so here's the
sponsor.
thing. So Budweiser and Bud Light get the thing because it's piss water and everything like that. But our wee basses and everything else also love like drinking like Asian beers, like Japanese beers, which are also rice lagers like them. So like, and they're not as better. Like there's some that are better, but like they're not that far off.
Sapporo's just got a really good can.
The Sapporo cans are fucking good. Did I show you the year of the snake can?
No.
Oh shit! And I fucked up. It was a beautiful can. I there's still some more. I'll bring some.
If you see it in the wild, send me a picture of it.
It's pretty nice.
You know, one of the most disappointing parts about learning hiragana and katakana is just realizing the stuff written on those cans is basically English.
As in, like it's written as it is English, or like
So, like, one of the things, like, I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Asahi. Like, in the katakana, it just says, like, super dry. Like, it's just super dry. Like, in my head, I always wanted it to be, like, fucking Shinobi in the Moon, like, something cool. But no, it's just super dry. That's it.
But isn't that the thing? Like there's a lot of that shit now, like with like McDonald's and like strawberry and like just other like random things that like it's just like
Yep.
yeah,
Just saying what it is.
yeah, but like saying what it is in English. Yeah, so it's I get it. This is fucking absolutely amazing, and like this actually, so a callback to one that happened a long time ago, which is. We've actually to get before we get to it, we actually talked about doing this podcast for like over a year now.
It's a long time coming.
And the thing is that we just did it without recording anything.
So much wasted content.
But just saying that, I started my journey into sours really liking the one that kind of turned me was that black cherry or black raspberry sour, the Martin House with the fucking ravens
Blackberry
on
one,
it.
the Raven,
The beautiful one.
is fantastic. Like, I was jealous of it from 3,000 miles away.
This one right here, maybe better, honestly. Like,
You shut your whore mouth.
I'm telling you, like, so we normally like doing the 16-ounce cans, right? The 16-ounce scrap cans. But for extra credit, anytime I can't find those, I'll do 2 12-ounce cans.
Yeah,
right.
fair.
So, because it equals 1, basically.
That's not good math, but I agree with you.
To be our math. So I've already finished this enough to finish pouring the second one in here.
Perfect.
And it's a 10.5%, and it's that easy to drink. I'm telling you,
It's a good start.
It's-
Is it really good, or are we being victims of the moment? Is this another time when we're just excited to be here? We're just happy to get the show on the road, and it tastes better than it actually is? Or are they really this good?
Well, it's good. Actually, okay. So you know how I feel about mine. To answer that question, how was yours?
Pretty damn good. No, it's quite good. I think I would like this regardless, but I often wonder, a lot of the times, I think the one that we do second, or especially on the events where we do 3, how much of those are getting a bump from coming into it with a buzz?
That's true. That's true, especially when you start off with the stronger one.
Yeah. Because if you're number 1, like first sip, you're like, oh, this is A territory. And so we should specify. We generally grade these on a collegiate scale. F through A, with the occasional rare S tier that sneaks
And
through.
yeah, and the way we judge it is if they can, how much reps they can do with 225 on bench, flat bench.
How else would you judge it?
Exactly.
Okay.
This beer right here, it's a fucking robot wanderer. This dude's at least an A. This guy's getting at least 30 reps.
Fair.
At least.
By that logic, this would actually be really rough. Like, look at those wrists; they're ready to break right now.
That's also the devil. It's like a callback to like rest in peace, Trevor Moore. But like you look super cool, and you look like the devil. Like I think the devil in that devil hand can hold a gun, smoke a cigarette with sunglasses as a toddler. I'm sure that dude can get at least 40.
I can't believe 16 minutes in and we've already got MK Ultra on tap.
Is it though?
We miss you, Trevor. Sorry, Trevor.
I don't think a lot of people know about MK Ultra Trevor Moore.
I don't. No, it's too soon. Let's make them commit a bit more before we get into that.
Fair. Trevor is a lost gem. I'm just saying, Israel and Palestine wouldn't have happened if Trevor was still alive. Although he was born after, it started because he wasn't here in the world.
It's tough to argue with that logic.
And then it slowed down when he was here. And then he was gone, and then look what happened now.
So totally unrelated, and my apologies for cutting you off. I'm realizing my old staple, which I'm sure people are familiar with, which is lurking for 20 to 30 minutes with saying nothing, and then just getting one subtle joke. It's going to be very hard with just the two of us.
That's actually true. I'm not going to lie. One worry that I've had going into this is like, all right.
Can I make him talk?
Well, it was like there was quips, there was things, there was some that. But our wayward brother, he was like the filler in there, and not in a negative way, but that dude could yap
a lot of space.
That dude could yap in the best ways possible. And so now we're out here. Now we're out here in the wilderness all on our own. The polar caps melted. You found yourself out here in Alaska.
Scary, naked and afraid.
It's true. So that's one thing that I was also worried about a little bit, not gonna lie. But I think we're doing pretty good. It's fine.
It'll be okay.
Trevor will protect us.
I think the main thing is there's two key advantages with this setup. Both of them are beer, but also you have those as the crutch. Like if there's ever a lull, you can talk about the experience of whatever beer you're having. And because of the regularity, which by the way I think we're planning to do weekly,
at least weekly,
maybe more. People like it. You get topical things. If anything crazy is going on in the world, we can easily jump into that and give our 2 cents or 5 cents or a whole dime if people are feeling frisky.
You got that, and there's also just some things that like I do want to talk about in general. Nothing actually major. It's just shit. You see some shit on social media, and it's like I can't be that out of touch, and it's a good way to kind of judge that.
Yep.
And then if we ever fall into lulls, we can also talk how our spouses abuse us.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mine has never done that.
Mine is glaring at me, but
she's an angel.
She is an angel too. Mine's just a glaring angel. I feel all the love.
I can't believe you already got yourself grounded.
I'm not grounded.
You full-blown dingus.
I didn't get myself grounded. I've always been grounded.
You've never not been grounded?
She's agreeing yes. So
you stay in the bear house.
I am a bear house. Built like a brick shit house. Isn't that the word?
You know what could be fun as a special? Actually doing
2B plus 2?
Yes.
Dude, you know what? A 2B plus 2, like a legit one, will be nice.
Hold on. The problem with this is, what if
They
what if the
like them more
people
than
like
us.
them more than us? Yeah,
It's gonna happen. They're better
it
looking
is
than
going to
us.
happen.
We're
Fuck.
ugly.
That's fair. I can't even judge them.
Neither can I. I like her more than I like myself.
Just like, yeah, I agree. But just, I guess trade us out. Just do the old swap.
But here's the thing though, we kind of win just because of the easy simplicity of 2B. Because with them, it's 1T, 1S, 1B, 1 THC. It's a hard thing to say. It doesn't flow off the
It does
tongue.
not roll off the tongue well. There's a lot going on there. That's a
So,
trickier acronym for sure.
yeah, so like that's how we win. We win by being simpletons.
Sometimes you just got to dumb it down.
That's what we're best at. Now, going on the notes, let's talk about this because I'm about finished with my first one, and I need to talk about it before I actually finish it. So let's do that. And then,
That's a good idea.
oh shit, there's a whole thing about the beer. Okay, hold on. That's what I get for not reading. So the last Gemini is a whiskey barrel aged pomegranate sour. About the beer. A while back, we released a pomegranate sour called Reverie. Great name. That's where the guy fought the bear. Then we upped the ABV and released an imperial pomegranate sour called the First Gemini. This one, the Last Gemini, is the final evolution of that series. This version is a 10.5 sour brewed with pomegranate puree and concentrate. We aged it in whiskey barrels for 7 months. The result is another amazing fruited sour. We kept it simple and didn't add any lactose, which I fucking really like. Like as much like as I like some of the other sours, that mochi one with lactose was like it's good, but like it's not easy to drink.
So you like
Like
that it does not have it.
correct.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Lactose or other fruits. The pomegranate shines on this one, which is it really does. It's very pomegranate forward. Like I feel like you know that plum drink where it has like the bulbous bottle.
Yes,
Like I feel like
great
I'm drinking,
packaging.
yeah, which I feel like I'm drinking that, or like just fucking because they also had like the arrows, like the arrows of pomegranate in cups. I feel like I'm just fucking whiffing up that while I'm drinking this. It's pretty fucking great. So, say Phantom Martin House Sours, going to love it. Okay, notes from our artist. After the body of the caster. Oh shit. Okay, cool. So I kind of forget this. So Martin House is great because their beers are fucking amazing, but their art's even better. And what they do is every single main release they have like an actual art box that comes with two 12-ounce cans.
Mm-hmm.
So on the box they actually have a note from the artist talking about the art. So it's after the body of Castor deteriorated, Pollux went out on his own. I was trying to figure out what it might be doing, and I figured it probably just went on to completing the objectives. In Reverie, a mysterious hooded figure with the flag is staking out these large towers on an unknown planet. We see them again in the first Gemini, but that's the last we see of them. Now we see one closer. Pollux, who we've seen a lot over the years, now approaches one of the few monoliths, and we see that it looks ... weird. Not only was it made intelligent, it also looks like some sort of robotic creature is somehow fused with it. / Donnie. Well, Donnie, it does look like that. And the art's beautiful. And I love it.
Okay. I have a lot less to bring to the table with the description on this one, because all my can has to say is, you know what brings good karma? All the hops. That's it. That's all I got.
It's
That's all I
true,
got
though.
to tell you.
It's true, though.
Let's see. Let's get into the flavor profile, shall we? That's what we could do. It is definitely You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop on Untapped and see what these little rascals say about it. Because sometimes that helps me pinpoint. Because a lot of times there's flavors that I can't figure out what I'm tasting, and
Like
then I look
pine
at the
tar?
Untapped and I'm like, that's what that is. All
Like
right,
pine tar?
like pine tar. And sure enough, you want to guess what the second thing on the flavor profile is?
Pine tar?
Piney.
You're a sucker for pine tar.
I do
That's the
like
one thing.
pine. I'm surrounded by trees all day. I'm one with them. I commune with the pine.
I love pine trees, but old Grizz got an allergy to them.
You're allergic to pine trees?
Apparently, I don't know if I believe it yet, honestly, because apparently I'm also allergic to stone fruit.
Hold
And
on.
that
What if how? Well, then again, I guess Dallas doesn't have a ton of pine trees, huh?
there are some in like East Texas, like you have the Pine Belt, like going by the Sam Houston National Park or
Okay.
State Park. I don't know the fuck it is, but a government park. Past that on, you have a lot of pine trees, and it's one of those where I go into there and because I'll go like camping in like by Conroe Lake. I don't know if it's pretty cool. But it's outside of Houston. Um, as I'm driving in there and the pines covering my boots and shit, I'm fucking like sneezing and dying. But after like a day or two in there, I'm good. But just the initial like going to there and just being, I'm fucking dying.
Hmm. That's deeply upsetting. You're gonna
Yeah,
die if you ever come visit here.
which I will, and it's fine though. It'll only be like a day or two, and I'll be good. Like it's good. That's all.
Because like the entire back edge of our property line is nothing but pine trees. There's got to be 100 of them back there.
All I gotta do is just frolic there forcefully
Just
for
just
like
embrace them.
exactly.
Just be one with them.
Just overwhelm my immune system until it has to submit and capitulate.
Or you do the trick that I learned recently, and you
Eat
just
pine.
no, I'll give you a spoonful of local honey, and you'll
That's
be
just dope.
immune to allergies.
I did that when I came to Dallas, and it worked.
It really does work. Which brings us to our second sponsor, Local Honey. Whoever your local honey manufacturer is, go to that apiary. Is that what it is? Apiary? Apiary?
All I know is they milk bees.
Who are the bee milkers? Apeists. Apeists?
It's a funny way to say bee rapists.
I really hope whoever the random guy in what's the most random country we've had to download from?
Ooh, actually, look, we're gonna take a non-intermission on the camera thing. I'm gonna go look that up because there's some wild ones, honestly.
Yeah, I'd be very curious, and I would like to think whoever that person is, they're just very knowledgeable about bees, and they're just
They're
going to be
bee-
like, "Fuck these guys! I don't want to listen anymore."
Today we just like just looking. Today we had a couple. We had two more downloads. I have no idea why. I don't know.
It's been
We
6 years.
oh shit. Yeah, we had two downloads. Weird.
All right, where are they from? America?
Let's see. These two were from actually. Okay, skipping that. All right, going back to stats, episode downloads. All right. Locations. There we go. All right. To be fair, 90% are North America. Okay, the last 5 days, 90% was North America.
That means 10% weren't though.
Yeah, 3% South America. All right, let's see all countries. All right, let's do that. Okay, so we had 75%. So this is just the last episode we had 75% was in the US, 10% in Canada, and then it goes down to 1%, which is like even the ones after this say 0, they're still minimal downloads, but not enough to affect a large, right? So we have a couple percent, 1% Mexico, Belgium, Australia, and Germany.
Thanks, Germany.
Right? Then it goes down to 0% because it's like nominal downloads, but the downloads nonetheless. Which
There's
is
a
probably a little
single-digit
weirder.
download.
Correct. Chile, Peru, Denmark, Netherlands, Argentina, Malaysia, Turkey, Colombia.
Okay, sorry. I need to understand something. Is there any chance that this is picking up like someone running a VPN?
Maybe, I don't know, man, but like all those being VPNs, maybe it's just like random ass people trying to understand English.
Can you imagine if we're the reason that some random Chilean lad is learning English? I hope it's that.
That would be
That
great.
fills
Then
me
they're
with
gonna
so much joy.
talk about random ass bear stuff like it's not weird. We're ruining people. They're not gonna
They're
get
taking a
visas.
trip to New York. They're like, the Big Apple. Finally, battle ropes. I can talk about them.
Some of this stuff I can't even like pronounce. So okay, I'm just going down to like the lowest amount of like download, right?
Okay, please
So
tell me the ones you can't pronounce because I want to figure out if I can guess what you're saying.
all right, so this is a one download from Merrill Becky, East Flanders Province. Don't know what the fuck that is.
Yes, Meryl Becky, of course. Yeah.
We got Dnipro, Dnipro, Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. Don't know what the fuck that is either. We got a download from there.
I feel like the computer's just having a stroke. These can't be real places. If they are, sorry to whoever's listening.
Brena Lima region, that's definitely South America. I know that because of Mortal Technique, you know. Shout out to my favorite communist. But Holly quotation Sally end quotation or parentheses Saxony Anhalt. I don't know what the fuck that is. Tanning, Western Australia, Los Angeles, BO, not California apparently. Shaw, Washington is in there with all these random things, but just Shaw, Washington. Buenaventura Lakes, Florida. Never heard of that, but I heard of Florida. St. Thomas Mount, Tamil Nadu. Manhattan, New York. There's somebody that's very, very well off that's wasted their time listening to our poor asses.
I like to think that there's just a Wall Street trader. This is how he gets hyped. He's just like, I need to listen to two vaguely entertaining drunks.
And that's right before he just sniffs a bunch of coke off of a woman and then does day trading.
Naturally.
And then right after Manhattan, New York, we got Brzezinko, Lesser Poland, Reservoir, Victoria, Adelaide, South Australia, Istanbul, Centennial, Colorado, St. Augustine, Quebec. Oh, got a Quebec guy there.
Bonjour, hello, hey.
Magadi City, Metro Manila, Wisconsin, Redden, Georgia. Yeah, it just goes on. Like it's fucking wild. We got Bangkok here too.
It's amazing. What time is it there?
Singapore, Manor, Texas, Rio Grande Norte, Lima, New York. Like it's kind of crazy, honestly. So I'll take it.
Thanks for your support, people. I don't know what you're thinking, but we appreciate you.
Especially because like we haven't made an episode in like 6 years, 7 years. Like when you think about that, that's fucking weird.
It would really... Can you imagine like the first one that we do of this, whenever we publish it or whatever you call it?
Oh, it's going right
It's
up.
just like Shaw Washington, like immediately, like he's just been ready. Whoever is just, thank God, they're back. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
You know, I gotta be thankful for them, but it is weird.
You're beautiful weirdos. We appreciate you.
All right.
Hold on. I told you, and I meant it. I'm going to keep this on track. We're going to keep it on the rails. Our 30-minute alarm has gone off, and it's time to get brew number 2. All right.
This reminds me of like Hot Rod, the Cool Beans segment in Hot Rod. You know, so real quick. So the tiger, my spouse, my beautiful, lovely spouse. She's glaring at me now. She has not watched a lot of movies. She watched a lot of Rush Hour, but not a lot of movies. Right? And yeah. So I've been showing her a lot of the old movies that I've grown to love. And I've had my heart broken a handful of times. Because the movies that I fucking loved, genuinely loved, and thought were hilarious, I go show her, and she's like, and then she watches it, whatever. And then a couple days later, I try to talk about it, and she's like, huh? What? Did we see that? And then she's like, I'm sorry, it just wasn't memorable to me. And I'm like, this just shaped my fucking childhood. Like, this thing was like a big part of me, and and it feels like a dagger in the heart.
What was the toughest pill to swallow so far?
My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, that would be rough.
And you know the hardest thing about My Cousin Vinny is that I fucking love that movie ever since I was a kid, right?
As you should.
Yeah. Great thing. Joe Pesci, amazing. Most 90s kids' first crush. Like, a lot of, not Joe Pesci, but,
Nope, Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
No one knows Marissa Tomei. It's Joe Pesci you're talking about.
So that, but then you show The Valiant Seal. The same said movie. After
She
my
loved
heart was
Marissa Tomei.
heartbroken. She remembered it because Marissa Tomei.
Yes, she was fully on board. Because, now, to be fair, I think had Marissa Tomei not been in that movie, I don't know if she would have enjoyed it as much.
That is fair, though, because she makes the movie, especially when she's on trial.
Fantastic.
She's fucking great. Because the movie's great.
You know what? I was about to tattle on the end of the movie, and I thought better of it. I was about to give away the spoiler-rooney. But you never know.
Spoil a 30-year-old movie.
Look, the Utes, they might not know about it yet. They might be giving it their first gander.
That's actually very fair. It's worth the movie. Yeah.
You know what? You know what, dear listeners, denizens, you write us about your favorite My Cousin Vinny moments, and we'll confab about them.
Exactly. So My Cousin Vinny was the number one, but there has been a couple of others. I'm trying to think of like which other ones. Now the one that we watched that she liked and she loved, that warmed my heart because I love this movie, because I think it's one of his best movies ever, was True Lies.
You think that's one of Arnie's best movies ever?
1000%. At least top 5.
You're putting that top 5 for Arnie?
Name 5 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies better than True Lies. Predator is one of them.
Predator, Terminator, okay. Terminator 2, Jingle All the Way, and of course, good sir, Twins.
Okay, so here I would go. Okay, I would go Predator up there, Jingle All the Way's up there, Terminator 2, not 1, because Terminator 1 sucks for Arnie. Terminator 2 is fucking great but not for Arnie? I don't know about that.
No, it wasn't good for Arnie, but he was in it. It's still a great movie.
Terminator 1 is not an Arnie movie. Terminator 1 is not an Arnie movie. So Terminator 2, Predator, Jingle All the Way. Ooh, you know what? Shit. Okay. I will put, because the ones where I'm like, okay, so Predator, Terminator 2, Jingle All the Way.
We're also forgetting about Kindergarten Cop.
I was about to say Kindergarten Cop and Twins, but I would put True Lies right above Twins.
What about Total Recall? Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself. You know what I forgot about? That is clearly in the top 5?
Go.
Batman and Robin.
Oh shit, he was
Monsieur Freeze.
Yeah, he was. Oh fuck. Okay, but to be fair, was that one of his best things? Like, we both, I genuinely forgot he was Mr. Freeze. Can you say that was one of his best movies? Really?
Well, for the point of me arguing right now, yeah, I will. But no, can I honestly though?
1000% no. I think if somebody said Jingle All the Way is better than True Lies, I'm like, all right, debatable, but okay, fair. Kindergarten Cop, all right, fair. Terminator 2, no fucking duh. Predator, no fucking duh. But like, yeah, I don't know if much best. Like, come on, you got to think peak '90s action comedy. Fucking Jamie Lee Curtis, like, it's a fucking solid movie.
I
Okay,
think
so
it's I
second
think it's
beer.
time for beer number 2.
Beer number 2, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Oh my god, you gotta take your headphones off? We're having a brief intermission. Because you lucky you were on the intermission. You got the moves. Oh.
All right, we're back.
All right.
What are you having a chuckle at over there?
So as soon as like we're gonna have a brief intermission, the tiger jumped in and started doing this fucking, but with, and it was fucking hilarious because she's way more wiggly than I am. So it was phenomenal.
What you got for number 2? I'm very excited for number 2. This is the one I was telling you about earlier today.
So she actually did like a perfect. You remember like the Bellsprout meme, the Bellsprout dancing meme? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
she did
I
that
do.
fucking perfectly.
Well done. That's hard to accomplish.
Yeah, that's why I love her.
Good job.
All right, so before I rudely interrupted you, this beer was the one that hold on, let me pull back the script. Let me pull back the fucking thing. You said this beer was let's see, this beer was Fun Brews acquired for inauguration. And I was like, yeah. Then you said, one of which I almost roared with glee for.
It's true. I did.
And then you said it's going to bring all the bears to the yard.
True. I
so
did.
if our viewers aren't filled with
Anticipation. We have failed miserably. We need to give grades for the first ones.
Oh shit. Okay, I totally forgot. All right.
Let's be on track.
Okay, let's be on track. Okay.
Let's keep it tight.
Your Carmageddon, what are we talking here?
Carmageddon. I can safely say Carmageddon, first beer of episode 1, is a B+. Very good.
B+.
Very good.
So,
I would gladly have it again. If it was on tap, I would be thrilled. It's not the best thing in the world.
So is B+ a great score or a good score or what?
So yeah, that's a good thing because we've never really explained this yet. So for me, when I am grading, a C is something that I would drink. I would not be disappointed by. So anything B and above is good. Like, I'm happy about it. I would pay money for it, and I would not be disappointed. When you start to creep into the A's, that's where I'm like seeking it out. Like I'm looking for it. And then the rare S tier is where like I'm not only am I seeking it out, but I'm getting a second one, and I'm going to have anyone that is interested in the craft beer try it.
You're basically going to be Tyrone Biggums.
Yes.
Rainbows. Now, so yeah, so it's basically C's. So beers we might give a C to that you might like. It just means that it's an alright beer. I will get it if it's there. I will not seek it out, but I don't hate it. I don't like particularly love it, but it's good. It's alright. It's not bad. So if we give a beer that you like that's a C grade, it's just not bad.
Yep. That's correct. It's not an indictment. It's just something that exists.
We're just telling you that you're wrong, but in a loving way. It's like a warm embrace.
What was your first one?
So mine, first beer of I dropped my lighter and my flask. So first beer of episode 1 of 2B2B, The Last Gemini. I will have to say, and it's hard, I will give it, have to give it, it has to be an A+. It genuinely has to be an A+. This is the best sour that I've had to date.
That's awesome.
It has dethroned the fucking delicious black raspberry Raven sour from
and I
Martin
think it
House?
speaks highly to Martin House being fantastic.
Martin House legit changed me on sours because I always never liked them. There was one sour before that from Celestial Beerworks that I loved a couple years ago, or like 4 or 5 years ago. But other than that specific one, I never liked them. Martin House changed me. Last Gemini, A+ territory, fucking phenomenal. Anybody that likes sours needs to fucking have them.
Love it. All right, do you want to introduce your second one first, or do you want me to get right into it? Because I'm very excited for mine.
I think yours is going to be better than mine, maybe. So I'll go first.
Do it.
This right here is a limited edition.
Oh.
This one right here was actually the Tiger's when she was over here, but she didn't drink it. So now this is now going into the records of the first 2B2B. This is from, actually, let me see where this. So this right here is from, where the fuck is this brewery in? Yeah, okay, Texas. Oh, brewed in Carrollton, Texas. All right. So this is right here, really close to me. Love it. This is Symbol Brewing Company, all right? This right here is the Lunar Phase Hazy Double IPA.
I like it. It's a nice
can.
We
got this because like the whole Chinese New Year thing, and kind of like we were on a rush hour binge during this when we bought these beers. So it felt perfectly because we were watching Rush Hour 2 and right before we went to buy these beers, and it was fucking great. So this one, oh shit, it's hard to read. Okay. Inspired by the rich traditions of Chinese New Year lunar phase, Chinese New Year, lunar phase is a bold and flavorful double IPA. It's a bold and flavorful double IPA. This is fucking really hard to read because it's like thin white letters on a very busy can.
I much prefer to think this is where we find out that you have literacy issues in your mid-30s. It's just a very embarrassing way to discover it.
You know, I was on Hooked on Phonics when I was a kid. I really wasn't, but my brother was. So in passing, I had secondhand Hooked on Phonics, and you know what? It fucking helped. It did.
It's the job done.
He got reading way much better, and it had this little fucking map like the Mario game. It had this little map where as he completed phases, you would put stickers on it, and fucking it was a really good incentive for him to fucking read more. It's pretty solid.
Good for them.
Yeah, it was great. Okay, going back to it. Okay, inspired by the rich traditions of Chinese New Year, Lunar Phase is a bold and flavorful double IPA highlighting the year of the snake. Bursting with tropical fruit aromas, this beer showcases orange, tangerine, and lime notes. Lunar Phase intakes for a truly enjoyable drinking experience, perfect for celebrating the Lunar New Year. There's a QR code for us to read more, but I'm not going to do that. This is an 8.5.
All right, now, I think we have kind of agreed upon an hour being the sweet spot for these. We want to appreciate people's time. So looking at our clock,
it's a minimal an hour.
We've got to chug. We've got to get to drinking on these.
Okay, hold on.
I'm very excited to introduce mine.
Hold on. I have to mute.
Okay.
The tiger.
Okay.
Okay. An hour is the best time. But, if we go over. This is the first episode. We got to do what we got to do. So, we're going to chug this one. And, we kind of have to have a third one very quickly. And if you don't have a third one, I'm going to have a third one. Because at this point in time, and this point of the year, it needs to be had. And I need to have it before I'm out of the pack. Because it's a thing. So, what we have to do quickly an hour and a half is fine.
All right.
Or whatever we do. But
All right.
there's going to be a 3.
You're a madman.
All right. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna try to respect the time, but it's the first episode. We gotta go big.
All right. All right. You ready for this? Are you emotionally prepared?
I am emotionally prepared.
All right. If you had your last dime to gamble, what brewery do you think this is from?
Flying monkeys.
My good man. It's almost like you know where it's going to be from. So we'll do a better picture of this, but this is from Flying Monkeys.
Is Flying Monkeys your Martin House or is it your Celestial Beer Works?
It's Martin House.
Martin, okay.
It's Martin House mixed with... It's Martin House. Yeah.
Martin House, yeah.
So this is Alien Mastermind.
I can love the art.
This is a Mango Haze Triple IPA. 10.3%.
Ooh.
And luckily, this one has a description, so this one is more interesting. It's everywhere. Glowing with quiet foreboding, mango plasmic tendrils of the alien mastermind pulse across the cosmos with a stealthy 10.3 ABV intensity. Solar winds of lemony haze from the remote system of the hairpin swirl and dank matrix of exotic fruit and a mesmerizing nucleus of brilliance. Friend or fiend? The question remains unanswered. I'm sure it's going to be a friend because everything Flying Monkeys does is fantastic.
Really, it really is. That orange cream one that you had,
oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a very good one.
Made me genuinely jealous.
All right, I'm going to give this a pour for you to view.
Stimulate our ears. Pour next to the mic. Gotta put it next to the mic. Now we're cooking with fire. There we go.
It smells fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what. Hold on. Let's be fair. Let's give it 2.
Give it 2.
The floor is an A+. It's fantastic.
God damn. Flying Monkeys never fucking misses. All right.
They don't miss.
This Symbol Brewery. So funny thing about Symbol Brewery, I guess apparently is in Carrollton, Texas, which is look, I fucking love Texas. I love Texas. But here's the thing, blue laws fucking suck. Carrollton, Texas is actually a dry county. Yeah, so it's a dry county. You can't buy any liquor there. Which is funny because my main 2B supplier of all the crap beers is in Carrollton, Texas. Which is also where one of the biggest Asian marts is. So every time the Tiger comes, we go there too. Right? So fantastic fucking craft beer store, but in a dry county. Just that. This beer is brewed in a dry county, so it's either going to be fucking amazing or terrible. But this is for the Chinese New Year. It looks great. So let's give this a try.
Clinky, clinky.
Clink. So bitch good. I don't know if A territory, but it's definitely B. So far, floor is B. But it's good. It's a damn good beer.
So inaugural jaunt is a couple of good ones for both of us.
Which is great because our undocumented 2B2Bs, I had a good fucking 3-4 month stint where it was just dog shit.
Yeah, there were some rough stretches there. And I think we're both victims of can art. I think both of us are attracted to just judge that book by its cover all day. And then they taste terrible.
We're just stupid and like shiny things. Anglerfish will fucking kill us.
It's not our fault.
Anglerfish will kill us. Dude, do you remember a couple of weeks ago where there was all that fucking like TikTok, Instagram stuff about the fucking anglerfish swimming up to the surface, and they were making all like the sadcore shit about it?
I want to be part of this, but no, I don't know what you're
No,
talking
okay.
about at all.
So me and the Tiger were watching a bunch, and it was like it got so bad where like me, the fucking sad boy that loves sad shit, was like rolling my eyes to it, right? Because like okay, so there's the video of a female anglerfish just swimming up to the shore, right? And so granted, obviously it's either like about to die, it's sick or something because it's going up to the fucking surface, which is crazy. Anglerfish are awesome. Anyways, so people were fucking making art about it and like doing the thing of like finally seeing the sky the first time before they die, or finally seeing the light of something beautiful before they fucking die. And it was like they're making all the sadcore shit about it, and it's all sentimental, which is like normally I love, but it was just so much of it. It was like, oh my god, a fucking court. Huh? The Tiger says it was art, and yes, it was art, but like it got too much for even me. The fucking as sad boy loving shit as I am, I was like, bro, all right, but like it was pretty bad. Maybe I'm just being a fucking bitter old fuck. I don't know. But it got for a little bit. I was like, oh my fucking lord.
Well, you'll have to send it to me so I can be part
I
of the
will
loop.
I will most definitely send it to you because like yeah. Yeah, I may be just be being a curmudgeon, but I don't know,
Bear mudgeon.
a bear mudgeon. But it was like yeah, it was. I felt it got to the too much territory.
I think once per episode we should introduce a denizen word. So obviously this week's is denizen.
All right, the Tiger's sending it to the group chat.
Okay.
So I'm
perfect.
sorry 'cause I didn't hear anything you fucking said. So please repeat that again.
I was saying I think once per week we should introduce a denizen word for like denizen vocabulary. So this week it's denizen, obviously.
Oh yeah, Denizen's a good thing. Actually, who made Denizen? I feel like it wasn't us.
No, it was.
Was it you?
I mean, I'm sure someone else has said it, but like I came up with it.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like it was the seal or the tiger. I don't know. Like, why?
No.
No, it was you?
It was-
All right. I'm just trying to give the tiger or the seal extra credit, I guess.
I mean, sure. Let's give it to them. Both. Like they were doing a workshop, and it was them.
Yeah. And then they fed it to you subconsciously.
Yeah. But the reason I'm saying this is because like I'm sure we're gonna accidentally drop things like bear-nanigans, and like to us they're just words. To a layman, they're not words. So like it's a little bit of a language curve.
Yeah, that's actually fair. Especially when it's like grown ass men drinking beer and having
Correct.
like yeah, so fair. That's very fair.
So yeah, anyway, this week's is denizen, and that is those that are part of the tribe enjoying brewskis with us.
Because so the lore of the bear is that there used to be three, and we very, very closely were similar to the wee bears, and we adopted said titles because, yeah, like Grizz was brown, like burritos, anime girl pillows, and steak. That's pretty fucking close to what I am. Loved it great. Ice Bear was deadpan, white in color. Very, very good with an axe and in love with the seal.
All accurate. Can't deny any of it.
Very close, almost scarily close to our good friend Ice Bear here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also had a panda who ran off into the bamboo woods and forests and
Frolicking somewhere.
somewhere. So
munching on bamboo.
munching on bamboo. We've seen the videos on Instagram. Those guys are falling down slides, nomming on random things, having babies in zoos, and like falling down the whole sides because another panda pushes them. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't know what he's doing. So now we're here. Bears also love dens. So this is in fact a bear den. Because we're drinking in the solace of our own homes.
Correct.
And y'all, listening to us, are citizens of the den.
You are indeed.
And you're also on the internet, which is close to netizens. But we're not in China, so we don't call them netizens. They're denizens. You are citizens of the den.
Which, obviously, we've got to make a hoodie with this on it, right?
So yeah, you're denizens.
Just
I
denizen
thought
with a cool bear face.
The seal and the tiger, which is our prospective spouses, created it. But it might have been the glorious ice bear.
I'm going to
Either
feel
way.
really bad if it's not me. What if it's not? What if I'm just taking credit for something I didn't do?
Honestly, though, like the more I talk about it, I think it's you.
I'm going to feel terrible if I'm taking credit for something I didn't do.
Like, I don't know if we're retconning this, but now I'm pretty sure it's you now. Like, I will go to war for this. I think it's you now.
I feel like it was me, but no, like
if I gaslit myself into thinking it was you because of what you said, like, I will fight for this.
I'm kind of going the opposite. Like, I really felt strongly it was me that came up with it, but now I'm not confident at all.
Look, we're looking for a Mel Gibson and Braveheart, and you're falling out of that role. And I need you to be back, Mel Gibson. I need you to yell freedom. All right? I need you to
Be Mel Gibson.
You don't want to die?
He's not the guy I want to be.
Like, okay, but in the 90s Mel Gibson, you want to be that guy. Okay, like
Fair.
2020 Mel Gibson, I don't know about that, maybe. I don't know. I haven't, he looks a little crazy. But I'm just saying, Braveheart Mel Gibson, everybody wants to be. It's a dying wish of fucking man. It's the thing of like dying for your people. Like, I don't know, man. That's pretty dope.
That is
just saying.
Good. Pretty good. That's looking pretty tasty. It's there's an awful lot of that gone for something that's a B.
Here's the issue. It's a very, very good beer. I don't enjoy it as much as the first one, though. But that being said, it's a different type of beer. And I have much more experience with IPAs, with IPAs, and hazies. I give this one a B because although this one's very, very, very good, and I am enjoying it, I do know what's better. So I'm giving it a B because it's on a curve, because I have so much experience with hazies. But this one here, if anyone were to try this beer, they will not be disappointed unless they got shit taste. What about yours though? I gave my floor of a B, B plus.
Say that one more
What's
time?
your floor for that one right there?
The floor? It's at this point the floor is an A.
Damn.
I'm teetering
Flying
on A
Monkeys
plus for
doesn't
this
miss.
one. It's very, very good. Mm-hmm. Yep. And the thing is, it's very mango forward. Like it's got a very, very strong like mango taste on the front, and then the aftertaste is also pleasant. So it's an enjoyable for a 10.3. It's scary. Like I could easily like crush a pitcher of this.
So that's actually one thing too. We talk about, was it at the Flying Monkeys Brewery, or where were we talking about? Where like they serve Flying Monkeys on by the pitcher? Is it their brewery?
Yeah. So and it's dirt cheap. Like it's comically inexpensive. So if you go there, it's like I don't know, maybe 40 minutes from Toronto. So it's not far. you can get a pitcher of most of their current brews for under 25. Like a lot of them are like 15.
Damn.
So it's like you go in with a pal for $100 and you're absolutely set.
That's one thing that, like, absolutely jealous for. Because even going to the breweries over here, like, you're going to have very, very fresh versions of said beer. But, like, you don't get good deals like that.
The other thing is, I'm not even factoring in the exchange rate.
That's actually fucking true. So you're talking
now
about $15 Canadian?
yeah. So we're
So you
talking
mean
like 12.
Yeah, so when we go there, we're getting.
That's
I don't
good.
actually, I don't know. Are we alone?
Yes.
Oops.
I think we would be allowed.
Right? I think so. I think. Oh, look at that! Oh my lord!
I think we get I think we get.
Look at that boy. He's
Atlas just wandering by. I wonder if his nails, because they're very loud here. Like, I wonder if the mic's gonna pick them up.
I hear him slightly, but it's funny because it's like almost like he knows that you're recording, so he's like trying to be slow.
He's being very delicate. No, he just
Yeah.
wants his water. His bowl's right back there.
But yeah, no, like I think they'll understand if we go out having a whorfing good time.
I also think, I think it's understood that whenever we get to reunite, there needs to be at least one Bear-nanigan outing.
Right? It has to be.
At least one.
It only makes sense, honestly. Especially if we're traversing hundreds of miles. I don't know if we can say thousands.
Thousands. We're not
how many
that close.
thousands? Yeah, but is it thousands? Because like for me to California is like 1,300.
I would
Maybe
bet.
you is how much?
I would bet as the crow flies. All right, let's. Why would we guess when we have the power of the interweb? I would guess that we are, as the crow flies, 1,500 miles apart. Let's find out, shall we?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna investigate.
Dude, I'm gonna go 12. Nah, ooh, yeah, I was gonna stick to 12. I don't think that's right, but I'm gonna go 12.
All right. Interweb is searching. It is searching. Uno momento, por favor. All right. You ready for this?
Let's do it. Talking.
We are talking 1,497.2 miles.
Damn, so you were fucking close as shit. Damn, you said 1,500, right?
Yes, I did.
Man, you were like, you were so close. It was less than my driving distance between me and
My
my
geography knowledge gets more on point as I get more inebriated.
You are a tenured culture bear. You were here during Manifest Destiny, so makes sense.
I wonder what if we had, in addition to the country and like the place that people were listing, I would love to know ages. I feel like it's got to be mainly people around our age, but wouldn't that be great if there was just like a bunch of like 70-year-olds that were enthralled with the Bear-nanigans?
I would fucking love 7-year-olds being part of our set. Let's see.
What would be better? A bunch of 70-year-olds or just like a ton of like tweens?
Ooh. I feel like if it was tweens, we'd be negative influences.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't like that at all. So let's hope for the seniors.
Yeah, I hope it's seniors. Let's see. Dynamic content.
Wait, where was it? Was it Chile? Where was the South American one? Peru?
There, Lima, Peru was one, and
Lima, Peru. So
Chile was another one.
I hope there is like a Peruvian grandmother just like hanging on to every one of your words.
You know,
And I hope she hates me. I hope she only wants to listen to you. And she's like, fuck this guy, make him stop talking. I only want to hear that
specifically
Texan
that guy.
Grizz.
I don't know, man. I think people hate Texas more than they hate Canada.
Well, that's kind of Texas's fault.
I fucking love Texas. I
I
you're
do
talking
too.
to the wrong person. You're talking to
do
the wrong
too.
person.
My name is Texan.
Look, it is very Texan. I'm putting it on the record. I don't want Canada to be the 51st state, but I'll take Alberta. That's the Texas of the North. They're the frosty Texans.
Oh, that's a good. I hope. You know what? I bet they would embrace that. So somewhere out there, someone is designing in Alberta, like the outline of the province that says Frosty Texan. Someone's doing it right now.
I'd buy their merch. They're damn sure. Let's see. Can I find this? General info. I don't know if it does it by age. I know like for a while they showed like gender, and obviously ours was a sausage fest. And I mean that in the most respectful way. um
My favorite part about this is both of our wives are never going to listen to one of these because they're probably like in the room as we're recording.
yeah, you're fucking stupid.
You guys are idiots.
But I think mine will listen to it to make sure that I'm not saying anything fucking stupid. And then use it whatever against me to beat me into submission.
Such is life.
Yeah. I wonder if I do it online, like on an actual PC, if I can get more info. But yeah, because I do know they did show gender for a while. They gotta show age. But at least for right now, North America, Canada, and South America are big. But we got some Nordic listeners and a couple of Japanese listeners in Okinawa, so I'm assuming they're Americans.
Yeah, they're
just Marines.
Yeah, they're
More
just
than likely.
military brats.
Yeah, just military rats like in Okinawa eating some Coco's curry. Like,
I could go for curry right now. That would be great.
you know, they opened a Coco's curry in Honolulu or like in Hawaii and in LA, and they were opening one over here in fucking Dallas in the general area, and then they fucking put it on hold because of yeah. And they put it on hold like years ago, like because of the whole pandemic stuff. And as far as I know, it hasn't come back yet, and I'm fucking dying inside. We got
That's awful.
we got a Portillo's from Chicago, which is also great. But it ain't nothing like a Coco's.
No, Coco's is really good.
And I was here fucking hyping Coco's up to like all my like normie friends that aren't fucking weebs that are like, don't know jack shit about Japan or like anything. And I'm hyping it up, and then it gets put on hold. And I'm like, well, you gotta just trust me on it. Terrible.
That's upsetting. That is very upsetting. So we, prior to acquiring the brews for tonight's episode, we went to the Asian market, and I'm so excited for food for like the next week. Many a delicious noodle. We got the rolled beef. We got the. What else did we get, Sierra? What sorts of food did we get at the Asian market? Oh yeah, man. Many a bulldog. Oh yeah, we got the enoki mushrooms.
I fucking love like the
She
dried
got
ones.
bamboo shoots.
Delicious. So at my local H Mart with a Tiger, we stocked up. And I got, because like anybody loves Bulldog,
Mm-hmm.
especially once they came out with the fucking carbonara
That's one of the
Bulldog
best.
noodles, right?
Oh, they're so good.
So they came out with their Bulldog frozen tteokbokki, and it has like the fucking Bulldog sauce, right? So like, it's not traditional tteokbokki in any way, shape, or form, but like fucking Bulldog's great. So like, I got that last time we went there, and it's just been sitting in my freezer, and I'm counting down the days until I can eat it, and I'm like, oh, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It really is. That's probably my favorite thing. Our one random Korean listener is like, Jesus Christ, learn to pronounce Korean. So mad. They're just rolling over in their living graves.
I feel that, but also I think he's like held over from me doing the Trevor.
100%. And
I think
also the appreciation that we both have for the food. They're just like, they mean well. Like, they really like the food. So it's okay if they say it a little wrong.
They're just a little overstarted.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so good. So good. I think maybe next week we should also have food. It should be a culinary and a beer experience. Because I'm hungry now. I'm very hungry.
So I'm gonna we're close. I'm gonna run and get my third one real quick.
You're a maniac. All right.
It has to happen because it's my last one.
All right, go.
And because
Swiftly.
of the times it has to happen. If anything, actually, you need to switch to your Dallas Mavericks hat.
All right, fine. Swiftly.
Ready, set, go.
Go. I guess. I'm not sure why. But I'm participating. We miss you, Luka. We miss you. Hey, your hat's the same.
So we're back
It's not
after
a
a brief
Mavs
intermission.
hat. It's not a Mavs hat. Do you even like Luka? Do you even
Can't
care?
hear you.
You're a Nico fan, aren't you? You like
Well, there you
Nico.
Nico Robin? I fucking love Nico Robin.
You like Nico.
Nico, I fucking hate Nico.
No, you like
all right.
Nico. You're a Nico guy.
If we're talking about Nico Robin, top tier waifu. Love her. Everything about her. She's the best.
No, we're talking. You know which Nico we're talking about.
Nico Robin can do nothing wrong.
That's not what Nico we're talking about. And
She's
you
my
know it.
favorite. And we're talking about Dallas Mavericks, Nico.
Yes.
He's the person that single-handedly made Jerry Jones not the most hated person in fucking Dallas.
I
Or
can't think
Texas.
of a single person in a position of like power, like news-related power, that has fucked up as hard as him.
It makes no fucking sense.
And as this goes along, as this progresses, it gets worse.
1,000%.
Because Luka looks like a stud. Like the Lakers, the way they're playing, especially when LeBron comes back, it's fun to watch. Like as a basketball fan, as someone that played it growing up, it's super fun to watch. But
Yeah,
from
can I tell how I found out about fucking Luka being traded?
please go on.
So, be me. Already we're talking about green text here. Be me. Right? Middle-aged man laying in bed next to his spouse. Right? Casually going through reels and Instagram stories and stuff with said spouse. Casually glances over to the side, not really thinking of anything, and sees an acquaintance of hers post something that has Luka in a Lakers jersey, and this man says, "Welcome home." Me, being a born and bred Texan who lives in Dallas, that is rather fond of Luka, right? Like, I see "Welcome home" and a Luka thing in a Laker jersey with an acquaintance of mine who's stuck in the terrible land of California, saying "Welcome home." I was utterly offended. There's a lot of things that offend me. Somebody telling Luka "Welcome home" to LA is one of the things. I literally stopped what I was doing and looked at said beautiful tiger and said, "Go back. No, go back." What was it? I could not believe my eyes. And I see that and I'm like, ain't no fucking way. And so I go and start Googling. And from there, my heart's fucking broken. I'm talking about broken.
As it should be.
And in the middle of the night, knowing you have to go to work, I text you, lamenting my sorrows and my disbelief about this.
Yeah, it was probably the most unbelievable thing that I've ever seen in terms of like sports. I can't think of anything I was more like, there's no way. Because the first thing I saw of it was also on Instagram. I was like, what a stupid meme. Like, that can't be real. And then I see it on ESPN. I'm like, and it's so dumb. It's such a dumb trade that my first thought was not, oh, this is real. My first thought was someone hacked ESPN. Genuinely. Like, I was like, oh, wow, they really committed. Like, they somehow hacked ESPN and gotten like an article in there. Like, Schwarm's account has been hacked. Not this is real. Like, the man's account has been hacked. That was my first thought, genuinely. And then the day goes by and a couple of like First Things First, First Take, and all these sports shows talk about it. I'm like, holy fucking shit, it's real. It's incomprehensibly dumb.
It doesn't make sense. And, seeing all the reports of like Luka like fucking like coming to tears about being traded fucking broke me. The fact that he like just bought a new
just
home
bought his house. Oh
in
man,
Dallas.
it was brutal. And also just like clearly like the first week there, when he just looked sad, and it's magnified by the fact that like over the years he's talked about like LeBron was one of his idols. So I'm like, man, if you're playing with your idol and you're still miserable for a little bit, like how bad is that?
It makes no fucking sense. It genuinely makes no sense.
So, all right. So here's my second question. Or maybe my first question. I don't know. What do you think the real reason is? What did he do to Nico? Because clearly he did something to that man.
The conspiracy theory that Nico's wife or girlfriend like fucking Luka.
That makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense.
That's the only thing I believe in, because like ain't no fucking way anything makes sense. Because how are you gonna? So the only thing that was harder than accepting this Luka trade was like explaining why this Luka trade is impactful to somebody who doesn't give a fuck about basketball or sports or anything. So I was trying to like I was trying to explain to the tiger why. Oh shit! Yeah.
Bless you.
Oh
Double
Lord,
bless you.
thank you. I was trying to explain to the tiger why. Oh Lord.
Triple bless you. Get a tissue, you animal. Quadruple bless you. Do not sneeze again because I don't know what 5 is.
Isn't it quit?
I was going to say pentuple like a pentagon, but
Oh, actually, no, you're right. You're right. You're right.
No, I don't
Is...
think I am. I think you're
no,
right.
You're right. No,
I think quintuple
isn't
is.
quit. Isn't quit 9? No,
No.
Pent's right. You're right. No, you're right.
The Peruvian mathematician grandma is now furious with us.
Listen, Peruvian grandma. Love you. Anyways, look, the only thing harder than accepting this Luka trade was explaining to somebody that didn't give a fuck about Luka or basketball or any sports in general why this is such a fucking crazy thing. And I don't think I ever actually explained it. The only thing I could say to people that were like mildly engaged was like, all right, Kobe will always be like one of the greats, even before he died. So Kobe didn't he was always good, but he didn't really start making waves until his third year, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it's like somebody trading like Kobe year 2, like the end of year 2. He's good, he's solid, he's young, but you know what? Nah, that's what this Luka trade is.
I don't know. I think it's worse, man, because the thing is, with the Mavs, they were just in the finals. You have Luka, you have
Kyrie,
Kai.
My boy, my favorite
best, the most entertaining backcourt imaginable.
Yep.
Paired with young, athletic 4s and 5s. Like D Live is amazing, Gaff is amazing. Like it's the series against the Wolves last year. As a basketball fan, even if I remove myself from liking Luka and liking the Mavs,
yeah, so
was so much fun to watch.
So we take a brief intermission for this crackle and pop while this happens. So it perfectly sets my last beer.
That was a good one.
Was that good?
That was really good.
It felt good. I'm not gonna lie. It felt really good.
It looked and sounded good. So well done. That's some ASMR right there. My favorite part about this is just the crack and the pour, like the 30-second sound bites that we get out of that. That's going to be more popular than the hour of us yammering.
I think I agree.
Honestly, I don't want to hear them talk. I just want to hear that.
It does sound good. I think we're gonna give the people the tingles, and then we're gonna fucking annoy the shit out of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was going for a different oh yeah, but that works too. Oh yeah, brother.
What was your oh yeah?
People don't like them anymore. But do you remember those guys, the Hodge twins?
No.
They were really, really, really big. They were super huge, fitness influencers, and then people found out they were not left of center, and then people started hating them. So they're not that popular anymore. But one thing they always did, and it's two twins, and they're good looking, light skinned black dudes. But they would have been ew.
Interesting.
They're funny as shit though. They're funny as fuck.
You know what? I do remember them now. Yeah. And they would do the food. Picture them.
They would do the food reviews of fast food while they were in their car, and they would just be fucking tweaking with each other. They're funny as fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They're fucking hilarious.
Right. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know them, so I'm going to reserve judgment, and I'm going to say they were not funny.
They're hilarious,
and I disagree with you. so that we're covered, I think.
There we go. We got to play both sides. That's how it works. But back to this Luka travesty.
Yeah. So it really, like, to my core, it hurts me because you had what was last year from the second round to the finals. That was the most entertaining basketball. Just because not only was it fun to watch, like the plays were exciting, like between like Luka and Kai going off on threes and the dribbling and the lob dunks nonstop. They genuinely seemed like, as a team, they loved each other. And I do credit Kai with that.
Yep.
Like, more than
Huge.
Luka, I think that's Kai. I think Kai built like a team that was family. And as a fan, you can pick up on that. And so to have that, like, have there's the 1A, 1B, the Batman Robin thing, to have one of them stripped away for no goddamn reason. For, after the fact, they're saying this is a conditioning, a health issue. For AD, who is a fucking perpetual health issue. The man is injury plagued beyond repair. Like, stop it. Just, like, it makes it so obvious that you just had a personal vendetta against the man. And it sucks because it was like, they're both young. Like, Kai and Luka are young. The rest of the Mavs are super young. So, like, the championship window, especially after Clay gets there, is probably fucking 5 years minimum that you're going to, like, legit have a shot at being in the chip. And now you're, honestly, in my opinion, like, probably cellar dwellers. Like, I know they're, like, kind of, like, teetering on the cusp of the play-in right now, but I can't see him making another run for years because they traded away their picks for a long time.
Yep, I can't fucking see, especially too, like, I know it's like kind of like more up in the air and like kind of like hearsay, but like if Kyrie leaves because he's open like next year, like what the fuck do we got? Realistically, like what the fuck do we got if Kyrie leaves too? Like if we lose Kyrie,
yeah, why would he stay? I would. If I was him, I would leave.
Like, yeah. Jeff fucking, nothing hurts me more. All right. Actually, this. What was the greater loss? You ready for this? This is a good one.
I'm listening.
This is apt.
I'm curious.
Because both were very highly involved with us, like, watching the finals together. Oh, shit, my bad. But watching the finals together, both were, like, apt for us. You ready for this? What was the greater loss? Luka or meth streams?
Ooh. Okay, so first, meth streams is back, by the way.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Came back this week.
Oh my Lord.
So we have not promoted this. It's not a thing that you should do. But if you like sports and you like them free, it's a thing that you could look at. But don't do it. Don't do it. Never do it. It's bad. It's illegal. Shame on you. Yeah, it's back. I have another one, by the way, that's a good backup, and honestly a better backup. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, to me. We never heard about this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it here because I don't want people to know about it. But I did find another one for every sport. It's really good, and it seems probably a little bit better than Meth Streams was.
Meth Streams was good because it was clear.
No, this one is, not only is this one clear, but this one will Chromecast and like Apple Play without any bullshit. So I'll send it to you. Remind me when we're done because I'm gonna forget.
I most definitely will.
And I have it for basketball, hockey, and UFC.
Him. Ooh.
Yeah, it's good for everything. But yeah, that was bad. When Meth Streams first dropped, that was rough. That was painful because it took me a while to find a replacement. Luka's worse though because Luka's permanent. That's very true, actually.
Yeah. So my question was predicated on I didn't know if Meth Streams was back.
Yeah, so it is back. It's now like Meth Streams dot. It's not com anymore. It's like dot some other
some
country.
shit. Yeah.
But
It's like my favorite pirated anime site is like a Russian server now.
yeah.
So yeah, it's not that common anymore. But yeah, so yeah, okay. So definitely Luka's is the worst. Now I didn't know Meth Streams is back, but like Meth Stream when that went down, I was like, fuck. I really felt that.
Yeah. No, that was the thing about that is all of these. All right. Are we gonna get pulled? Are we gonna get? Is Instagram gonna be mad at us because they're fans of other corporations? I don't know. We'll risk it. We'll risk it. Um, all of the major sport leagues, they have created these like NFL Sunday Ticket, NBA blah blah blah, League Pass, blah blah blah, where it's like hundreds of dollars to consume your product. Your average fan, and the whole point of modern day sports in general is this is our generation, our timelines of Roman gladiators. This is meant to be a distraction from the bullshit that is the world at large.
Yep.
It needs to be
Extremely
affordable.
accessible. Not even not affordable. It has to be stupidly accessible.
Yes.
To keep us fucking satiated.
So it's very hard for me to pretend like I don't want it for free because I do.
1,000%.
And so when these various sites offer these things and they do it in a way that's great, you're like, yeah, that's how it should be. Like it's my it's my distraction, it's my circus.
Yep. I'll go one further, and my hot take is that like IP is bullshit. So like we go from there. But I agree.
All right, we're gonna have to edit out the last 10 minutes of this.
Ain't no way. We're just not gonna give out the good stuff.
All right, but Budweiser is no longer a sponsor.
Now our sponsor is fucking Red Horse.
Red Horse.
Fucking Putangimo.
2 to 3 of our listeners have now appreciated us immensely.
Just 2 to 3. And one half of them is pissed off because of the shitty pronunciation.
Yeah, Dalawat to Tatlo is that. Well done. All right. How's your last one coming? Because I think I'm officially ready to rate this. Let me give it the final chug.
Okay, so my second to last one, a little different than your last one. So, give me the fruit notes too, or not the fruit notes, but give me the rating and the notes and all the beautifulness you have of your last B of the 2B.
Yeah. So again, I'm going to humbly require the help of Untapped, not a sponsor, but you could be Untapped. You certainly could be. Mango is the thing I actually taste like with certainty. Like it's very mango forward. And it's fantastic. It's really easy to drink. There is something extra going on here.
So are we talking about something extra like another fruit, or are we talking about some type of floral that you can't
like kind of a floral. Kind of a floral thing going on for sure.
Honestly though, it has to be fucking pine because Canadian beers fucking love pine.
No, I don't think it's that. I mean, it could be. Watch it be pine. It's going to be fucking pine. Lemon. That's what it is. It is citrusy. It's lemon.
How did you not get lemon?
Because I don't know. Because one, I'm bad at like identifying things, but it's lemon for sure. So it's mango lemon? And yeah, definitely. It's mango and lemon. It's really good. It's A+. This is an A+. Like Flying Monkeys, Mastermind. Well done. Well done.
A+, like A+ is huge. A+ is fucking huge. So for my actually no, before I say it, give your closing notes on this A+.
Okay. So earlier we had mentioned where I'm a little concerned that sometimes the second beer gets like a little bit of a boost from inebriation. Even if this had been the first one, it's still an A plus. Like this is just, it's very good. It's flavorful. It's strong. Um, I would be thrilled to see it again. I would gladly buy more of them. To the point where I'm really glad that when we were in the Booze Hall store earlier today, I was like asking, should I get two of these? And Sierra was like, well, you're gonna do this every week, right? And so I did get two of them. So I have another one of these, and I'm very happy I got two of them. So yeah, no, I really enjoy it. It deserves its A plus.
Damn. So going back to although I'm drinking my third, going back to my second, because we didn't go for a second. This Symbol Brewing Company, Lunar Phase, that I stole from my significant other, because it's limited edition. This one deserves. This one, I'm going to give it a B plus. Although, if someone were to give it an A plus or an A, I would be like, fucking valid. The only reason why I'm giving it a B plus is because this hazy IPAs are my fucking bag. And this is my favorite. So I've had a lot of them. So I can compare it to other ones where I'm like, yeah, there's other ones that I was trying it. But this one, I think if anybody that's going into the IPA territory that want to like start getting into the hazies, that like the citrus, that like the fucking stone fruit notes, this one, if you can get your hands on it, which is I don't know how much you're going to be able to get your hands on it because it's a snake. You're the snake kind of promo of it, so you're not going to really be able to try it. It's fucking up there. Phenomenal. It's great. I love it. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for stealing it from the tiger. After drinking it, I wish she would have had it while she was here. Because it's great, and I know she would have liked it. I know she would have loved it. But, fucking great. I'm giving it a B plus because I'm a harsh critic on hazies. But if somebody were to give it an A minus or an A, I'd be like, yeah, that's
Understood. Yeah.
Going on to my third, because, I'm breaking the rules because it's fucking episode 1.
You're a naughty little lad.
Towards 1, I'm a naughty fucking bear. Oh, shit. I'm being stared at. I thought I was... I thought I was being inconspicuous, but I looked over and I'm not.
You failed miserably.
I failed miserably. I'm kind of scared now, I'm not going to lie. Damn. All right. Well, I'm going to commit. I'm full sending it. Going into all the sports talk was because of this one. So, Luka being traded away from Dallas is one of the biggest travesties in sports history ever, especially in fucking Texas, especially even more in Dallas, where old Grizz stays. So, like me, who felt the fucking trade, I felt so vindicated by this because one of my all-time favorite breweries felt slighted by this as well. And granted, I've had this before because I bought the 4-pack. This was my last of the 4-pack, so I had to make the first episode because it's fucking valid. It's why my valiant brother from the north is wearing said Mavericks hat. See that? Look at that Valiant logo. So Celestial Beer Works is one of my all-time favorite breweries. It's top 3 at the very least, if not top 2. The only one it has to fucking contend with is Martin House, who was my first beer of the first episode of 2B2B. Celestial Beer Works felt so slighted because they're also from the heart of Dallas, downtown Dallas. They felt so slighted by the fucking news of Luka being traded. They created a beer as soon as it fucking happened. And it says, so Celestial Beer Works is, they created this beer and it says Dallas. Real quick before I get into it, Celestial Beer Works is great because they always on their cans, all their releases, they say what their beer pairs well with. Whether that's Gruyere cheese, whether it's fucking French fries or mangoes or fucking whatever the
It's a
fuck.
smart touch.
They always say it pairs well with something. And usually they're fucking spot on. On this one, they say Celestial Beer Works. Oh, shit.
Well,
No,
we're
no.
gonna have it in the videos after. It's fine.
We're gonna have it in the
Just
videos
tell
after,
the
okay.
people.
Celestial Beer Works. It says Dallas. This beer pairs well with our despair and confusion.
A lot of both.
This is a double hazy IPA, hopped with Motieka, Citra, which is a Grizz favorite,
Mm-hmm.
and Nelson's Sauvin. This ABV is a 7.7, which is fucking valid.
We miss you, Luka.
Which, if you don't know, a 7.7 is an homage to Luka, who got traded to the fucking LA Lakers. The horrible, horrible LA Lakers. Luka's jersey for the Dallas Mavericks and the horrible, horrible, horrible LA Lakers is 77. This beer's ABV is 7.7. So not the strongest beer, but it's perfectly fucking set. And absolutely delicious.
Mm-hmm.
This beer made for the travesty of Luka being fucking taken from us so callously and horribly. I feel like I'm Gilles de Rais and fucking Joan of Arc got killed right in front of me. That's what I feel like right now, alright? If you don't know who that is, I feel like Luke finding out Darth Vader is my father because of this. Or like I feel like I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, kill me, and the Predator does not kill him. I feel like that. Or the Predator actually kills him. That's what I feel like. This beer right here is made for Luka. It is called, see all these deflated basketballs? They're deflated just like our souls and hearts here in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Because of stupid fucking Nico. This is Celestial Beer Works. Sell the team. A beautiful thing commemorating our loss of Luka here in Dallas. Nico, I fucking hate you. And if anybody in your family gets cancer, that's bad. That's bad, and I'm not gonna hold on. I'm not gonna wish that on you. But if it happens, I'm not gonna say anything nice about you. I'm just gonna say that.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna say, you know. Okay, fine. If you get cancer, Nico, if you get cancer, I'm not gonna feel bad. The fact that you have the same name as one of the best waifus in the world makes me hate you even more.
That sums it up.
1,000%. So, sell the team. If I was being objective, this hazy IPA is a B plus. But because of the can of the name is a motherfucking S tier.
There you go.
The beer itself, if I'm being objective, is a B plus. It's a solid beer. Anybody that likes IPAs, especially anybody that hates IPAs, you're gonna enjoy it. But if you can't come to Texas while we're mourning Luka's leaving to fucking the shitty state of California, you're never gonna have it. So, objectively, it's a B plus. Emotionally, it's an S plus 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 plus.
I mean, I can't think of a better way to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good.
I think
You
that's
know,
good.
we talked about it being an hour. We're at basically
We're at
150.
2.
We're basically at 150, so we got a couple of minutes left. Like, we should kind of wrap this up and kind of really
I think so.
dial this in. So,
Yeah.
we're going in. I will say, for me, total things for this 2B2B. Last Gemini. What I give it, a B plus?
I think so.
Right, B plus.
It's gonna be funny to go back and find out. It's probably gonna be like way off. I give it a B
Hey,
plus,
well,
right? It was an F originally.
yeah. So, as of right now, before I roll the tape, B plus. No, actually, no. I think
That's-
Gemini's an a solid A, not A plus, but an A.
There you go.
Fucking lunar, whatever the fuck. What is it? Lunar phase with a Z, cause we stylish. B plus,
A good looking can.
and sell the team, cause I'm a fucking hard ass with hazies. Is a B plus, but emotionally it's an S plus. Cause you know what? I hate Luka. Not
No, you
Luka.
don't.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
I
I
know
got
what
ahead
you
of
meant. You
myself.
meant Nico.
I met Nico. I love Luka. I fucking hate Nico.
Yeah, that's fair. And I feel
Yeah.
the same way. I second that.
Did you see real quick, because we are at March 14th, 2024 while
Pi
we're
Day.
recording this. Did you? Oh shit! It is Pi Day. Fucking. So there is a band that has a song called Pi, and it's 3.14, and they do it. When they play it live, every measure of the song is for pi. So it's the first measure is 3.34 time, and then the second measure is 1/4 time, and then it's 4/4 time, and it goes on all the way while they're doing the pi thing. It's fucking amazing. Between the Buried and Me, I fucking love you. But yeah, it's fucking phenomenal. Anyways, outside of that, Nico, you're a piece of shit. And there was this thing with different owners for the Mavericks, and motherfucker admitted today, March 14th, 2025, that the fucking Luka trade on their end was not a random thing. Like Nico said, was a long-term decision that they ended up making. So they're full of shit, and I hate them. And I hope they all get cancer, and I hope their moms aren't too sad about it. Boom.
What a mic drop. Okay.
My mic's on a stand, so I can't drop it, but that was a drop.
All right. Carmageddon.
Great name, by the way.
It is a really good name. It's a really good can. It was very tasty. 8.1 double IPA. I don't remember what I said earlier, but currently I'm saying B plus. I might have said B earlier, but I'm giving it a B plus now. So that's going to be my final grade when we review it. Alien Mastermind, Flying Monkeys. You've done it again. Absolutely an A plus. It was a treat. I'm looking forward to having another one. 100%. I had fun. Did you have fun?
I fucking loved it.
Good time.
So I hope all the people that downloaded our old podcast episodes, that downloaded our old podcast episodes from Sri Lanka and South America and all the other things, look this one too.
Yeah, I hope you liked it.
It was, we're at 154. It's not too bad. Got a couple more minutes before we hit 2. I think that's a good 2. A double episode is good for our first episode.
The inaugural. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
I think it's good too. Don't edit any of it. I think just leave it just raw.
So we will go raw.
And then just know from the future we'll be better, maybe, or not. Probably not.
Probably a little better. I think we'll get a little better.
I can definitely not spill my first beer. I can do that for sure. That was
Oh,
embarrassing.
did you spill your first beer?
Yeah, a little bit on the mic. I just overflowed it.
Okay, so I didn't catch that. My first beer sprayed me in the eye.
Yeah, I did catch that. I was
I
keenly
felt
aware of that.
I felt like a pussy. Not gonna lie. And then not past that, like, you know, wasn't too. It wasn't too. I think this was a good first episode. I think we shall go from there. I think episodes going forward will be as close to an hour as possible
Yes.
weekly. I think we can.
I think we
Dedicate
can do
ourselves
that.
weekly.
I think
We're
we can
pretty.
do that.
We're pretty good about drinking together weekly. There ain't no reason why we can't make this while we record weekly because we do drink together weekly. The only thing is we have to get comfortable attaching our weekly things with actual weekly things happening.
Yes. That's true
So, luckily, Nico made that easy for us this time.
too.
Because Nico's a fucking devil.
That was current.
Super current. Especially with old boy saying that the Luka trade was not a quick thing, not an after minute thing. It was a actual thing that they knew for a while.
Times.
So Nico, you're the devil. You got anything else to say?
I think that concludes it nicely, sir.
Got any sponsors left? Last bit of it.
I think we've burned them all at this point.
Budweiser.
Thank you for sponsoring episode 1. We appreciate you. You want to send me a 6-pack? I'll drink it.
Free beer. If it's free, it's me. That's what we say.
Good rule.
So, with that, I'll say, arrivederci. Goodbye.
I'll say,
Sayonara. Ice version studying Japanese. Did you see the power in that salute? That means it's goodbye. So long, farewell. Trevor Moore.
we hardly knew ye.
MK Ultra was bullshit. I love you.
R.I.P. Trevor.